Letter writing. Today, we are in touch with our friends, relatives, and others through emails, Facebook, etc. We chat on the internet. Even business matters are done on the net. But the art of letter writing cannot be forgotten. Even when we send messages and information through emails, we follow it up with a written letter. Now we are going to learn the art of letter writing, which will enable us to write different types of letters. There are two types of letters. Personal letters written to parents, sisters, brothers, relatives, and friends are of one kind. These are informal letters. Official letters written to heads of institutions, officials of the government, business letters, applications, invitations, etc. are of another kind. These are formal letters. Let us take the first one, informal letters. Every letter has to be written in a particular form. It is the format of the letter. So this is the format of the informal letter. Address, your address. Date, the date of your writing. Salutation, the way you say hello. Body, all that you want to write about. Subscription, taking leave. Signature, your signature. After completing the letter, you need to put it in a cover and post it. On the cover, you need to write the address of the person you're writing to, and at the left corner, you need to mention your own address. The letter may appear like this. Note: the date is written these days with month first, date next, and the year last. Say, February 2nd, 2014, following the American system. But it is good to adhere to the original British system, since it is more logical to go in the order of date, month, and year. However, if you receive a letter from a friend and find the order to be different, you need not be upset. Secondly, it is a common practice to address the aunt as "My dear auntie." It is better to avoid it because auntie has other meanings. For example, the word auntie refers to the target that they used for shooting practice in olden days. The target used to be a cutout of a woman called auntie. You wouldn't like to call your aunt auntie even if she's not a very sweet person, would you? So let it be aunt. The tendency to say mum and dad is all right in actual letters written by a person to the parents. But in the ICSE examinations, it is always good to use mother or father, as the examiners may or may not appreciate such personal expressions. Thirdly, there is a tendency to begin a personal letter with "How are you?" "How is your health?" and so on, which is an old Indian practice. It certainly is a good practice according to our culture. But in English, these inquiries should come at the end of the letter before closing. It is good to bear these details in mind. Lastly, yours affectionately is for relatives. Yours sincerely is for friends. Yours truly is also accepted these days. An important point is that there is no apostrophe for yours. We should remember that. Increase the word power, vocabulary. You are as strong as your words are. Your word power keeps increasing as you learn by listening, speaking, and reading. Then you may write powerfully with a style of your own. But first we will see how much word power we have. That's the wrong one. Mama, they look so much the same. Some words have different meanings in different situations, and we use them in different ways. We must be sure of their meanings. On hearing the news, we left at once. Why can't you speak one at a time? You are all talking at once. Since it was a minor mistake, they overlooked the error. Since you were not careful, you have overlooked the error. The fisherman was looking for a convenient angle to angle his catch. Cover yourself well. It is very cold. I need a cover to post this letter. I went down to visit my cousin at the hospital. She was down with flu. This is how a word or a group of words convey different meanings depending upon how and where we use them.